My beloved child, pause for a moment and breathe in the stillness, for I am here with you, closer than the air that fills your lungs, and I am yearning to speak directly to your heart about faith, love, protection, and a hope that transcends every disappointment and fear. You may have felt distant or alone, wondering if I truly see you, but I want you to understand, from the depths of my eternal being, that I have never left your side, not even for a single blink of your eyes. I stand at the doorway of your soul, continuously knocking, ready to shelter you in my mighty arms whenever the storms of life howl and threaten to overwhelm you, because I love you beyond measure, and I will always be your safe haven. Even when shadows loom and doubt attempts to creep into your thoughts, do not let those fears gain control. Instead, keep your gaze fixed on my love, for I will restore the joy that was lost and anchor you with a peace that surpasses all understanding. Indeed, my promise to you is unshaken. I will hold you, guide you, and assure you that your life matters profoundly to me, for I have forged your soul with a divine purpose that you are meant to fulfill. Embrace this assurance and step forward into tomorrow with confidence, because I, the Lord your God, am forever on your side. I know how your heart may flutter with uncertainty when you look ahead, wondering whether you possess the strength to overcome the obstacles that loom in your path. Yet I remind you that I have placed unique gifts within you, treasures that I intend for you to use for goodness and to bless this world. You are not an afterthought, but a cherished part of my grand design, and your tears, your laughter, every pulse of your heart matters deeply to me. When you stumble, do not think for one moment that I have turned away, for I am right there, extending my hand to lift you back onto your feet, speaking softly into your spirit. Rise and walk with me again, for I have never stopped believing in the beauty and the promise I first placed in you. My beloved child, I see your struggles and I know your pains. Yet be assured that every mountain you face has the potential to reveal greater facets of my grace, if you will just cling to me and persevere. I have lit a lamp unto your path, a guiding light that will lead you through every valley. So do not falter, do not give up, because an abundance of blessings and the fulfillment of my promises await you on the other side of your trials. Come to me when you are anxious, and let your burdens be known through even the gentlest prayer of your heart, for I listen intently to every word you speak in the quiet chambers of your soul. Indeed, you need not prepare a grand speech, nor approach me with intricate ceremonies. Simply whisper my name with sincerity, and I will hear. Do not fear your enemies, your failures, or the unknown that lurks in the future. Instead, come to me and allow my peace to envelop your mind and heart. I am the fortress that stands tall around you, shielding you from every assault of discouragement, hopelessness, or shame. Even in your darkest hours, when tears soak your pillow and you wonder if tomorrow will bring relief, know that my hand is already reaching across time to comfort you, heal you, and bring clarity to your confusion. Yes, my child, the fires of life can be scorching, but they cannot consume you when you dwell in the shadow of my wings, because I am the guardian of your soul, and I will protect you without fail. I want you to recognize that you are exceedingly precious in my eyes, like a gleaming jewel that reflects my own glory, shining forth hope to a world that often stumbles in despair. Therefore, do not demean yourself, nor believe the lie that you are unloved or insignificant, because you were woven together by my perfect hand, and I take great delight in the masterpiece that you are. I fashioned your personality, your talents, and your passions with purposeful intention, and I placed you in this moment of history to reflect my goodness in ways that only you can. When you doubt your own worth, remember that I considered you so valuable that I would never hesitate to rescue you. to call you by name, and to celebrate every step of faith you take toward me. So lift your head, my beloved, and trust in the ways I am preparing for your future. For I have only the best in store for you, and I will not fail to complete the good work I have begun in your life. Look forward with hope, and know that blessings beyond your comprehension are already unfolding. I see every corner of your life, and I know those tears you've shed in the secrecy of night, the whispered prayers that have not yet been answered, and the silent fears that grip you when you think no one else is watching. My heart is moved with compassion for you, and I long to bring you solace where you feel the wound most sharply. Let me assure you that no tear has fallen from your eyes without my notice, and no heartbreak has occurred without my love ready to mend what was torn. I am intimately acquainted with your suffering, and I will not allow it to be wasted. Even in the seasons when you feel barren, when your dreams seem shattered, and your strength is nearly spent, I am orchestrating a miracle behind the scenes, aligning circumstances, shaping your character, and bringing new opportunities that will cause you to say, "Truly, God's hand was upon me, even when I could not see." Trust my timing, because I am never early or late, and I promise that in due time your joy will break forth like the dawn, and you will know my faithfulness in full measure. Let me speak to your heart about the battles you face, both the ones raging within your mind and the ones that manifest in your daily life, for I am the Lord who redeems and restores. Do not fear the onslaught of doubt, of guilt, or of condemnation that tries to chain you to your past mistakes. For I have declared you free, and my mercy has wiped the slate clean. Do not allow your heart to be caged by regrets, but instead come to me with sincere repentance, and I will clothe you with garments of grace, so you may walk forward unburdened by shame. I see your struggles with discouragement when your plans fail, or when you compare your journey to others and feel you have come up short. Yet I urge you to stop measuring yourself by worldly standards and to instead hear my voice proclaiming, "You are enough, because I have created you with purpose, and my favor rests upon you." When life's pressures mount and you cannot see a way out, hold firmly to my promise that I am the one who makes a way where there seems to be none, and I will not fail to deliver you from the pit of despair, for you are my beloved child, and I will never let you go. My dear one, I know the longing in your heart, the desire for friendship, guidance, and belonging, and I stand before you not as a distant deity, but as the closest companion you could ever dream of having, offering unwavering loyalty and inexhaustible love. When everyone else fades away or grows weary, I remain steadfast and immovable, ready to share your joys and to shoulder your burdens. Do not let your heart become hardened by the betrayals or disappointments you have endured. Instead, place your trust in me, for I am the friend who sticks closer than a brother, and I will redeem the relationships in your life, opening doors to new connections and rebuilding broken bridges that you once thought were beyond repair. I am the perfecter of all that is good, and I will breathe healing into your heart so you can experience the abundant relationships I have destined for you, where love, respect, and mutual edification flourish. And so, my child, place your hope in me, for I am the unshakable foundation of your life, and I will not be moved by the fiercest storms or the strongest winds. Cast aside the doubts that question whether I am truly present, and let my words reassure you. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Indeed, I delight in hearing your voice when you pray, in reading the very intentions of your heart, and in touching your life with miracles both great and small. Do not hesitate to come before me with boldness and expectancy, because I can do far beyond what you can imagine, and my storehouses of blessings are open for those who trust in me. Rest in the truth that I am your refuge, your fortress, your ever-present help in times of trouble, and I will never tire of guiding you forward. Therefore, stand up with courage, knowing that I am already paving the way for breakthroughs you have yet to fathom. And remember that I, the King of Kings, have drawn near to you with an everlasting love. Remember, my beloved child, that your future is not doomed by the mistakes of your past, because I am the God who restores, redeems, and redefines your journey with grace. When you question your self-worth or wonder if you have wandered too far, let me remind you that I have called you by name, and you are mine. I will always find you and bring you back under my loving care, no matter how lost you feel, because my compassion is deeper than every ocean. My mercy is wider than every horizon, and my grace is inexhaustible. Trust me to lead you through the darkest valleys into the radiant light of my presence, where all fears dissolve, and hope rises anew like the morning sun. I am the giver of second chances and the keeper of your soul, and I will not allow you to stumble beyond my reach, for my love holds you securely in the palm of my hand. Do not grow weary in doing good, for I have placed my Spirit within you to strengthen and empower you to overcome every challenge. Open your heart to my gentle whispers of guidance, for I am ready to show you the path to take, whether you stand at a crossroads of career, relationships, or personal decisions. Let me speak to you through my written word, through the still small voice in your spirit, and through the circumstances that align to confirm your steps. I take no pleasure in seeing you confused or anxious about the direction you must go, so come to me, and I will be your compass, pointing you toward a future that overflows with my goodness and provision. Remain steadfast in the knowledge that I will not abandon you to wander aimlessly, for my eye is upon you, directing your every step, ensuring that each season of your life becomes a testimony of my faithfulness. When it seems the night will never end and the burdens of the day weigh heavily upon your soul, remember that my grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in your weakness. Lean upon me, and do not rely solely on your own understanding or strength, because I can carry you through the fiercest trials, and I will provide rest for your weary heart. Pause from your worries, cast your cares upon me, and see if I will not open the windows of heaven to pour out a peace so profound that it defies explanation. My child, I want you to know that you never fight alone, for I stand with you as the captain of the heavenly armies, battling on your behalf and silencing the roar of the adversary. Keep your gaze upon my promises, for my word stands unshakable, and I have sworn by my own name that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises in judgment will be refuted. Rise each morning with renewed faith, for I am orchestrating a victory that will bring you into a spacious place of blessing. It is my joy to see you flourish, to watch you embrace your destiny, and to witness the transformation of your trials into testimonies of triumph. My heart sings over you, and I eagerly wait to see you discover the depths of my goodness. Even when disappointment tries to chain your heart to bitterness or resentment, do not give in, but release every burden to me, and I will turn your mourning into dancing, your sorrow into joy, and your frustration into celebration. This is my promise, that joy will come in the morning, and you will not remain in the valley of despair. Let my word be your source of comfort and your fountain of inspiration, for it contains the eternal truths that can ignite faith and set your spirit ablaze with confidence in my eternal plan. Stand firm on those truths, dear one, and you shall see doors open and miracles unfold in a manner that leaves you in awe of my love. My beloved, never doubt how incredibly valuable you are. The angels in heaven rejoice over you, and my own heart is enthralled by your sincere devotion. I formed your innermost being with intention and delight, weaving your existence into the tapestry of creation with exquisite care, and nothing about you is an accident. Whenever uncertainty beckons, recall this truth. I, the Almighty, have inscribed you on the palms of my hands, and you can never slip away from my gaze. I have crowned you with dignity and honor, enabling you to walk boldly in this life, shining like the stars in the night sky, reflecting my glory. So do not shrink back or hide your gifts, but rise up in my strength, confident that I will supply you with every resource and every open door necessary for you to fulfill your calling. You have my blessing, and my grace will sustain you through every challenge, ushering you into a new season of hope. I understand that life circumstances can be perplexing, and you might question why certain dreams remain unfulfilled or why certain prayers appear unanswered. My ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. Yet I assure you that I am never indifferent to your cries. Sometimes the delay is for the refining of your character. Other times it is to align the perfect timing for your greatest good. And still other times, I have something better in store than what you originally asked for. Remember that every seed you plant in faith and every prayer you lift up in hope is being nurtured by my hand. And at the appointed time, you will see the harvest if you do not lose heart. Keep trusting, even when the path grows dim, for I am the lamp to your feet, and I will not abandon you to wander in darkness. Ultimately, I weave all things together for the good of those who love me, and I will not fail to complete the tapestry of your life with vibrant colors of grace, mercy, and redemption. Take a moment to rest in my presence now, releasing every anxiety and burden into my capable hands. In this stillness, feel my love wrap around you like a tender blanket, providing solace for your soul and whispering peace to your spirit. You are not defined by your failures, nor are you confined by your current struggles, because I am the God of new beginnings, and I delight in turning ashes into beauty. Let your heart find rest from the toil of trying to earn acceptance or favor, because I already accept you fully, and my favor is upon you through my boundless grace. Stand firm in this truth. I am with you, and I will never leave you nor forsake you, no matter how rough the waters may get. Yes, take courage in my nearness, and step forward into the future I have laid out, brimming with possibilities and marked by the certainty of my unbreakable promises. Do not fear the unknown, for I have gone before you, and I hold your tomorrows in my sovereign hand. When you are at a crossroads, trust my leading, for I am fully aware of every obstacle and every opportunity. Listen carefully to my voice, for I am the great shepherd who calls his sheep by name, and my desire is to guide you to green pastures of rest and nourishment. My directions may not always align with worldly wisdom, but have I not proven time and time again that I am able to do the impossible? Do not hesitate to follow me, even if the path is narrow, because my glory is revealed in ways you cannot even fathom when you walk in obedience. And as you walk, do so in faith, remembering the promises I have spoken over you. I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. With such assurance, you need not tremble at any trial, because my presence is an unassailable fortress around your life. My child, rejoice in the truth that my grace has always been sufficient for you, from the day you were formed in your mother's womb, and it will continue to be enough until the day you stand before me in eternity. So keep singing songs of worship in the midst of your storms. Keep lifting your heart to me in adoration, because in praising my name, you invite my power to saturate your circumstances, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Your worship is not in vain, for I inhabit the praises of my people, and in my presence, the chains that once bound you must break. Even now, my spirit is moving in your life, renewing your hope, restoring your passion, and calling you forth to experience deeper revelations of my love. Stay close to me, abide under the shelter of my wings, and you will see wonders that exceed your greatest expectations. For I am committed to doing a mighty work within you and through you. Stand on the promises I have made, for I am not a man that I should lie, nor a human that I should change my mind. My word is firm, and my covenants remain throughout all generations. Let the Holy Scriptures be your anchor, a source of truth that cuts through the noise of this world, reminding you of who I am and who you are in me. When doubts assail you and discouragement tries to take root, return to my promises, and you will find that they are steadfast, brimming with life, capable of lifting your spirit above any storm. Write them on your heart and proclaim them boldly in your prayers, for I have given you authority to stand in faith and declare my truth over every lie that seeks to bring you down. Do not forget that the one who began a good work in you will bring it to completion, and that nothing in all creation can separate you from my love. If weariness grips your heart and you feel the weight of your responsibilities pressing down like a heavy burden, take it to me in prayer and let me refresh your soul. My spirit is like living water that revives the parched ground of your life, causing flowers of hope and joy to bloom once again. You do not need to walk this path alone, for I am ever by your side, supplying the strength you lack and the wisdom you need. Turn your thoughts away from worry and fix them on my faithfulness. Reflect on the countless times I have carried you through adversity, and you will see a pattern of my unrelenting grace etched throughout your story. I have no intention of leaving you now, nor will I ever. Take comfort in my eternal commitment, because I am your Father, and you are my precious child, beloved beyond comprehension. I invite you to step into deeper waters of trust, where you release your tight grip on the familiar and surrender to my leading, even if it takes you into uncharted territories. Do not be afraid, for I will give you the courage of lions and the wisdom that surpasses human understanding. Step out in faith, believing that if I call you to walk on water, I will also sustain you upon the waves. Do not let the fear of failure cripple your God-given dreams, for if I am with you, who can stand against you? Everything you do in faith and obedience, I will prosper according to my perfect will, and I will bless the work of your hands, that you may be a blessing to others. Know that the gifts I have deposited within you are meant to be stirred up and used for my glory, not hidden away in timidity or doubt. So go forth and make my name known through the beauty and power of your testimony. And now, my beloved child, hear me as I reaffirm the worthiness of your existence and the depth of my commitment to your well-being. You matter to me more than you can ever imagine, and I will never let you slip away from my grasp. In your darkest nights, I am the light that cannot be extinguished. In your deepest valleys, I am the hand that lifts you up. In your fiercest battles, I am the shield that absorbs every fiery dart. My love is strong and unyielding, and I will stop at nothing to see you grow into the fullness of the person I have created you to be. No matter your past, no matter your present, I see in you a future that is secure and drenched in my grace, for I have already written your name in the palms of my hands. Fear not, little one, for you are mine, and I am yours forevermore. I speak now a new chapter into your life, a chapter filled with my presence and my power at work on your behalf. Do not cling to old disappointments or nurse old wounds, for I am able to turn every sorrow into a fertile ground for newfound joy. Indeed, my strength is not diminished by your circumstances, and my compassion is not drained by your tears. Instead, I draw nearer to you in moments of pain, binding up the brokenhearted and setting captives free. Stay open to my healing touch, whether it comes through a comforting friend, a passage in the scriptures, or a quiet stirring in your spirit. I operate in countless ways, but the outcome is always for your good, so that you may know the depth, the height, and the breadth of my love, which surpasses all human understanding. At times, you may feel too flawed for my grace, too unworthy for my favor, but please trust me when I say that my grace is specifically designed for the undeserving. All have fallen short, yet I have extended redemption freely, that no one may boast except in my mercy. Let that truth liberate you from the chains of guilt, reminding you that I have cleared your record through the sacrifice made on your behalf. Now you can stand confidently in my presence, knowing that my gaze upon you is filled with overwhelming love. Let that same love be your motivation to live differently, to let kindness, mercy, and compassion flow from your heart to others who need a glimpse of the grace you have received. When you extend to others the same forgiveness and love I have given you, your life becomes a shining testimony of my goodness, and you reflect the heart of heaven upon this earth. As you move forward, hold firmly to the truth that I am your shield and your stronghold, the rock on which you can firmly stand. Even if the winds of adversity howl with rage, they cannot uproot you if you are grounded in me. The storms may shake your surroundings, but they will not conquer your spirit if your faith remains anchored in my promises. Trust that I am bigger than any difficulty, stronger than any opposition, and more faithful than any wavering loyalty you've encountered among men. I, the Lord, remain the same yesterday, today, and forever, and my covenant of love with you stands secure throughout all generations. Keep turning to me, keep seeking my face, and you will taste and see that I am good. In my goodness, you will find every provision you need, spiritually, emotionally, and practically. Therefore, embrace the bright future I have meticulously prepared for you, knowing that I, your Creator, have endowed you with gifts, talents, and a purpose that aligns perfectly with my kingdom's agenda. The time for hiding is over. The time for stepping into the fullness of your destiny is now. Let fear fall away like old garments, and clothe yourself in the armor of faith, hope, and love. These virtues will guard your heart and guide your decisions. When you walk in faith, you attract miracles. When you live in hope, you ignite optimism in others. When you operate in love, you fulfill the essence of all I have taught you. Let these remain your guiding lights, and you will shine luminously, pointing souls toward my mercy and grace. Remember that I am with you through every twist and turn, celebrating each victory, mourning alongside you in each defeat, and always calling you to rise again. My child, you are never alone, for I am forever at your side, rejoicing in your triumphs and consoling you in your losses. Place your hand in mine, and we will walk together through the hills and valleys of life, forging a bond that no power in heaven or on earth can sever. Let your heart dare to dream again, trusting that with me all things are possible. In my presence fear melts away, chains break, and hope springs forth anew. Grasp this hope with both hands, for I have set before you open doors that no one can shut, and I long to see you stand in the places I have purposed for you before the foundation of the world. Hold on to this promise. I will not let you go. I will not abandon you to the storms, nor will I allow your path to end in despair. Even if you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, fear no evil, for I am with you, my rod and staff bringing comfort to your soul. Look up and see that your help comes from me, the maker of heaven and earth, and know that I who watch over you will neither slumber nor sleep. In your coming and going, in your rising and resting, my watchful eye is upon you, ensuring that no harm befalls you outside of my sovereign plan. Rejoice in this everlasting security, for I have engraved you upon my heart, and I am faithful to complete every promise I have spoken. Bask in my love, which is inexhaustible, and lean into my grace, which is sufficient to carry you through all your days. Indeed, my love for you is deeper than the ocean, and my grace extends beyond the farthest horizon. Bask in that love now, let it seep into the hidden chambers of your heart, healing wounds and softening any hardened places. Let my grace flood your mind, washing away every piece of condemnation or doubt, replacing them with clarity, peace, and a steadfast conviction that you belong to me. You are mine, and I have called you for a marvelous purpose. Step boldly into that reality, living each day with assurance that your life counts, that your prayers matter, and that your existence has been carefully orchestrated by my own hand. Lift up your head, for the season of restoration has come, and I am here to walk with you, to empower you, and to lead you forward in victory. And so, my beloved child, end this moment of reflection knowing that I have not changed my mind about you, nor have I diminished my affection. My love is constant, my mercies are new every morning, and my faithfulness spans the ages. Rejoice in the knowledge that I stand guard over your life, whispering words of encouragement when you are discouraged, dispatching angels to fight on your behalf when darkness tries to encroach. Rest securely in my promise that you will not be put to shame when you trust in me, for I am the same God who parted the seas, who closed the mouths of lions, and who brought life out of death. If I am for you, nothing can stand against you. Therefore be at peace, let your fears subside, and prepare your heart for the wondrous things I am about to unveil in your life, because I am the God of miracles, and I will bring you into a land of blessing and abundance. Press on now, armed with the conviction that I am with you. Consider every act of kindness you perform an extension of my own loving nature, and every prayer you utter an invitation for my power to manifest in your situation. Look to the horizon with anticipation, for I, the Lord your God, am working all things for your good, and I will not fail to bring my plans to fruition. Stay rooted in my word, keep your eyes on my promises, and lift up your voice in thanksgiving. Your tomorrow is secure, your future is bright, and your hope is anchored in me. Receive my blessing, my beloved, and move forward with unwavering confidence, for the best is indeed yet to come. My beloved child, let us continue this journey together, for my words are not yet exhausted, and my heart still overflows with promises I long to share. Even when you think you have heard it all, I delight in reminding you that my love for you is inexhaustible, ever unfolding and present in every breath you take. Therefore, lean your ear toward me once more, and let my assurances envelop your spirit, reminding you that no matter what uncertainties arise, I am the one constant in your life who never wavers. Though the world changes at a dizzying pace, rest in the comfort that I, the Lord, do not change, and my love for you remains steadfast from one generation to the next. Hold on to this truth as an anchor in turbulent seas, for it is the very foundation that will keep you upright and unshaken, even when everything around you seems to be unraveling. You might wonder how you can maintain hope in a world filled with strife and confusion, and the answer rests in drawing near to me, allowing my peace to fill you from the inside out. Do not attempt to shoulder the weight of the world on your own, or to solve every problem with your limited perspective, for I hold the keys of wisdom, and I stand ready to guide you. Simply call upon me, and I will answer, speaking words of revelation and showing you things beyond your natural comprehension. Sometimes these revelations come softly, like a whisper on the wind, and sometimes they arrive in dramatic ways that leave you breathless. Regardless of how I speak, my desire is always to give you greater insight into my heart and my will, because I wish for you to trust me fully. Cling to these promises, my child, for in them you will find the courage to face each new day, knowing that you are never abandoned, never overlooked, never forgotten. I also want to address the moments when you feel spiritually dry, as if your soul has become a desert without water, and you question whether I can still pour out my life-giving presence upon you. Hear me clearly. I am the fountain of living water, and I will drench the parched ground of your spirit if you open yourself to me. When you pray, do not hold back your true thoughts and emotions, for I already know them, Instead, pour them out freely and watch as I transform your dryness into a lush landscape of faith, hope, and love. You do not need to perform perfectly or pretend that all is well. Simply come honestly, and my grace will meet you where you are, reminding you that my power is drawn to your weakness, my mercy to your brokenness, and my comfort to your sorrow. Therefore, do not let shame or uncertainty keep you from turning to me. Instead, run into my embrace like a child runs to a loving parent, for I will never send you away disappointed. In your quest to grow closer to me, my word stands as a treasure chest brimming with truth and wisdom, waiting to be unlocked by the willing heart. Dive into the scriptures, for they testify of my character, my miracles, and my unchanging promises. Let them shape your thoughts, purify your motives, and fill you with a heavenly perspective that keeps your feet firmly planted on my pathway of righteousness. When you face dilemmas, let my word be the first place you turn, seeking my counsel above all else. If you find yourself drifting from truth, let my word recalibrate your heart, ensuring you remain aligned with my will. In it, you will discover heroes of faith who faced impossible odds, yet overcame by relying on my strength. Know that their stories exist not just to fascinate you, but to ignite a similar faith in your own spirit, so that you too may walk victoriously through any trial. I see every transition you face, whether it is moving to a new job, stepping into parenthood, entering a relationship, or leaving behind an old season. I understand the complexity of your emotions, the mixture of excitement and anxiety, the hope that wars with doubt in the quiet corners of your mind. Allow me to be part of your transitions, guiding each step, illuminating each choice. When you yield your plans to me, I will orchestrate them for your good, weaving together the intricate details so that you are positioned exactly where you need to be. Yes, I can take even your missteps and use them as opportunities for growth, redemption, and unexpected blessings. Do not let fear of change paralyze you, but view every ending as a precursor to a new beginning under my watchful care. My presence envelops you in every shift of your life's landscape, and I am the God who brings forth springs of water in the desert, making a road where none existed before. Never forget that I have bestowed upon you the authority to speak life into your circumstances, to resist the enemy's lies, and to declare my truth over yourself and those around you. When doubts assail, counter them with the knowledge of who I am, the Creator, the Healer, the Provider, the Redeemer. When fear knocks on the door of your heart, answer it with declarations of faith, reminding yourself that I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When weariness sets in, let your soul feast on the nourishment of worship, for in worship, your spirit is refreshed, your burdens are lifted, and your heart aligns with my heavenly perspective. Remember that the words you speak carry weight, for they can build up or tear down. Use them as instruments of grace, encouragement, and truth, both to fortify your own faith and to bless others who need a reminder of my goodness. Know that I take joy in every time you turn your heart toward me, be it in the busy hum of daily life or in the stillness of the night. I do not require lengthy, eloquent prayers, but a humble spirit that yearns for my presence. The simplest cries, "Help me, Lord," "Thank you, Father," or "I trust you, God," can be powerful, for they open the door to my involvement in your life. Do not underestimate the significance of these small, sincere prayers. They ascend to my throne, and I respond with the fullness of my love. Indeed, my beloved child, your voice matters to me, and I am attentive to the songs and sighs of your heart. Let your communication with me be as natural as breathing, woven into every facet of your day, so that you carry an unbroken awareness of my nearness, drawing strength and wisdom from me at all times. When trials come, as they inevitably will, do not be dismayed, For trials are but opportunities for your faith to shine and for my power to manifest. Tests may strain your patience, challenge your perspectives, and momentarily shake your resolve, but they cannot destroy the foundation we have built together if you cling to me. See them as refining fires, removing impurities and strengthening what is already good within you. This process may not always be pleasant, but it is necessary for growth, and I promise to remain with you through it all, ensuring you emerge not only intact, but stronger, purer, and more resilient in your faith. Moreover, know that these hardships equip you with empathy and compassion, enabling you to comfort others with the same comfort you have received from me. In every trial, I supply the grace to endure, the wisdom to navigate, and the promise that victory ultimately belongs to those who trust in my power rather than their own. Now, my beloved, let us turn our eyes to the future once more, a horizon painted with possibilities and divine appointments. You have no need to shrink back in doubt, for my blessings are not mere distant illusions, but tangible realities I have prepared for you. Yes, there will be hurdles, but for each hurdle, I have given you the legs of faith to jump higher than you thought possible. Yes, the road may be winding, but for each turn, I have lit the way with my word and my spirit. Yes, there may be adversaries, but for each adversary, I have granted you the shield of faith to block every fiery dart. Your future is bright, not by your own doing, but because my light illuminates it. Step into it confidently, declaring that my hand is upon you, that I have anointed you for greatness, and that no plan of the enemy can thwart the destiny I have placed upon your life. In moments when you doubt your capacity, recall how I use the meekest shepherds, the humblest fishermen, and the most unlikely individuals to accomplish mighty deeds. My strength is magnified in your weakness, and my glory shines brightest when you acknowledge your dependence on me. This is not a call to complacency, but to a balanced humility that recognizes your limitations, yet does not use them as an excuse to bury the talents I have given you. Instead, offer your abilities, however small they seem, on the altar of obedience, trusting that I can multiply your efforts 100-fold for my kingdom. It pleases me to work through vessels that are yielded and teachable, rather than those who boast of their own accomplishments. So relinquish the notion that you must be perfect before I can use you. I choose you in your imperfection, so that all may see my power at work in your life. I see you wondering whether you are truly forgiven, whether that one sin or that lingering habit has disqualified you from my favor. Let me remind you that my forgiveness is not partial or conditional. It is entire and everlasting, purchased at great cost, so that you may stand blameless before me. Indeed, if you confess your sins, I am faithful and just to cleanse you from all unrighteousness, removing your transgressions as far as the east is from the west. Therefore, release the chains of guilt that hold you back, and walk in the freedom of my grace. Let regret be transformed into gratitude for my mercy, and let your story become a testimony that encourages others to seek the same forgiveness. For in my kingdom no past mistake is irredeemable, no shame is beyond the reach of my cleansing love. Take heart and embrace your identity as a redeemed child, precious in my sight. Reflect on the times when I carried you through dark valleys, when my hand miraculously provided for your needs, or when my word lifted you out of despair. Those memories are not coincidences, but deliberate markers of my faithfulness, intended to fuel your faith for future challenges. Keep a record of these testimonies, recount them often, and share them freely, so that others may also glimpse my goodness. By testifying of my works, you strengthen the bond between us and inspire hope in those who hear. Moreover, you remind yourself that I am consistent in character, and what I have done once, I am more than able to do again, exceedingly and abundantly above all that you could ask or imagine. Let these reflections guide your perspective in the present and the days to come. For if I was with you then, I am certainly with you now, and I will be with you tomorrow, unchanging in my devotion. I want to see you thrive in every aspect of your life, not as a result of earthly success alone, but as an overflow of my presence dwelling in you. Indeed, when my Spirit resides within you, it produces fruit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control that blesses both you and those around you. Cultivate this fruit by staying connected to me through prayer, worship, and the study of my word. Resist the temptation to neglect our relationship amid the busyness of daily routines, for without me you can do nothing of lasting significance. Yet when you abide in me, even the smallest gesture, the quietest act of service, becomes infused with eternal purpose. As you prioritize my kingdom and my righteousness, you will find that all your needs are met, and you will flourish like a tree planted by streams of living water, yielding fruit in every season. Do not be discouraged by those who misunderstand your journey of faith. Some may question your devotion, others may mock your reliance on my word, and still others may try to lure you away from righteous living. Yet blessed is the one who endures such trials and remains faithful to my call. Remember that the path I lead you on is a narrow one, and not everyone will comprehend the depth of relationship we share. Still, love them, pray for them, and reflect my grace in your interactions, for through your steadfast example, seeds of truth may be planted in their hearts. Rest in the knowledge that I see every sacrifice you make, every stand you take, and I will reward you openly, vindicating your faith. Let no outward opposition stifle the burning passion you hold for my presence. Above all, know that my purpose for you extends beyond this present world into eternity. The life you live now is but a moment in the vast ocean of my eternal plan, and each choice you make carries weight beyond what you can see. Yet, I do not tell you this to intimidate you, but to invite you into a deeper awareness of how precious your days are. Live them with intention, sowing seeds of righteousness, mercy, and love, and you will reap a harvest not only here, but in the life to come. Understand that every good work you do in my name, every prayer you offer, and every act of compassion is like a fragrance that rises to my throne. These are the treasures of heaven, the investments of the soul that neither moth nor rust can corrupt. Fix your eyes on this eternal perspective, and let the passing troubles of this world fade in comparison to the glory that awaits you. And now, my beloved child, let these words settle in your heart as a soothing balm, for my message remains constant. You are never alone, for I am always with you, enveloping you in my infinite love. Even as we draw to a close in this moment, understand that my voice is never silenced, nor are my hands ever tied. I remain actively involved in your life, working all things together for your good, and revealing my heart to you in ways both grand and subtle. Keep your spirit tuned to my frequency, and you will hear my gentle guidance in the rustling of the leaves, in the warmth of a sunrise, in the quiet hush of the night. I am the Creator, and my creativity knows no bounds in how I choose to show my care. Know that my covenant of love with you stands unshaken. I pledge to remain your fortress and shield, your deliverer in times of trouble, your comforter when sorrows abound, and your everlasting portion when earthly things fade away. I ask only that you keep your eyes on me, trusting in my goodness, leaning on my strength, and walking in my ways. As you do so, watch how I breathe life into your dreams, expanding your horizons and granting you influence that you never thought possible. I do this not to exalt you alone, but to display my glory through your life, so that many will see and put their trust in me. Therefore, receive now my abundant blessing, which I pour upon you without measure. I bless your home, your relationships, your endeavors, and your innermost being. May you walk in peace, grounded in faith, and confident that I, the Lord your God, stand guard over your destiny. Take my peace with you wherever you go. Let it radiate from you, bringing calm to every storm you encounter. Extend it to those who cross your path, so that my love might be spread like seeds on fertile ground. Be assured, my child, that you are held in the hollow of my hand, safe and secure, under the shadow of my wings. Yes, my beloved child, the best is yet to come. Lift up your eyes and see the deliverance I have prepared. No matter what mountains stand before you, no matter how fierce the giants you face, I am stronger still, and I have declared that you are more than a conqueror through my love. Let every hindrance fall away, every chain be broken, and every doubt bow to the authority of my word. Stand up, breathe deeply of my presence, and move forward in faith. I, the Lord, go before you, clearing the path, protecting your flank, and surrounding you with the favor that only I can bestow. Look ahead with expectation, for I am orchestrating remarkable events, bringing forth blessings in due season, and ensuring that your life will be a testament to my everlasting goodness. So rest in me. Let my peace blanket your soul in the quiet hours of the night, and let my joy fill your mornings with fresh hope. Release your anxieties and trust my process, for I have charted your course with precision and love. Remain steadfast in prayer, unwavering in the knowledge that your faith activates miracles. Extend grace to yourself, recognizing that I am patient with you, more patient than you are with yourself. Embrace the new mercies I offer every day, and let gratitude be the melody that carries you through each moment. As you do this, you will discover the secret of contentment, that my presence is enough, my love is enough, and my grace is indeed sufficient. I seal these words with my eternal promise. I am yours, and you are mine forever. Walk forward, beloved, with an unshakable assurance that I hold your life in my capable hands, and nothing shall separate you from my love. Amen.